Hey everyone, Amanda Hayes here. I'm so excited to be talking to you today. This is the first video that I'm finally filming in our new home in this amazing kitchen that my fiance and I actually built with you guys in mind, knowing that I'd be filming so many videos over the next few years, and I'm feeling extremely grateful to be here with you today. I wanted to talk to you about a question that I get asked all the time. How can I prevent and treat a cold naturally? This is such a great question because there really is no reason to run to the local drugstore just to pick up something that's going to mask your symptoms instead of really treating the underlying cause. Normally, a cold comes on because our immune system is lacking, and instead of just masking that problem, it's better to just deal with it head on and really treat the problem at hand. So today I want to talk to you about how to prevent and then how to treat a cold naturally. So let's talk about prevention first, guys. That's where it's at, right? If we keep our body, our immune system healthy and strong, it's really hard for a cold to come on. So first and foremost, I want to talk to you about probiotics. It's so important to keep our gut happy and healthy. I know you guys have heard this before, but 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. So it's essential to keep that balance of good and bad bacteria healthy. We do need both, but it's important that the good guys always win, right? So I'm going to talk to you about more food-based probiotic options today. If you'd like or you're interested in learning more about certain brands for probiotic capsules, you can head below to my blog. There's a link there, and I recommend a couple of brands on that page. So today, instead, we're going to talk about food-based options. The first is kombucha. Kombucha's been around for a while, but it's kind of like blown up in the market over the past couple years. I love the Synergy brand, and Trilogy is one of my favorite flavors. Hopefully you guys can see that. So you want to make sure that the sugar content in the kombucha that you choose is low, because there can be as many as 20 grams of sugar per bottle, but probiotics naturally exist in kombucha and all of them are great. Just make sure you read your labels, which you guys know I'm a big proponent of. So that's my first suggestion. The second is kraut. Kraut has also kind of blown up in the past couple years, especially within the paleo community. And I think it's fantastic. So Farmhouse Culture, one of my favorite brands, you can find this in your local health food store. But again, a food that naturally contains probiotics, which is amazing. Now, not everyone's gonna love sauerkraut, but it's delicious. You just have to give it a chance. This is a caraway flavor. I love it. I have it on sandwiches. I have it with my eggs. You'll find ways that you can incorporate it as long as you like the taste. We do want to enjoy the foods that we're eating, right? So just give it a try and see how you like it. So those are my two food-based options for probiotics. Now the second prevention tip I have is huge. It's been a game changer for me. Over the past year, I was sick, 4 times over last winter. I have yet, knock on wood, to get sick 1 time this year, and it's all thanks to vitamin D. So vitamin D, guys, it's actually a hormone, and I know that's like ironic, right? But vitamin D is essential to keeping our immune system healthy and our bones strong, especially for women and especially once you pass a certain age. I could talk about vitamin D in a whole separate video, but we'll keep it simple for today. So this is actually a Thorne Research brand. I used to work for them. If you also click that same link below, I recommend a couple other brands for vitamin D as well. I think you can purchase Thorne through Amazon, so I'll make sure I check it out and post it there for you guys. You want to, get your blood levels checked. That was how I knew something was wrong last year after I had gotten sick so many times. My levels were extremely low, so now it made total sense to me what was going on. But I take 5,000 international units I use sometimes every day. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. And through this winter, it's been especially crucial. So I think the percentage is somewhere around 80% of people that are deficient in vitamin D, and that's going to be even more high in the Northeast. So If you live somewhere where you're not able to get in the sun, I would definitely recommend supplementing or going on vacation. I mean, who doesn't love vacation? But for everyday use, supplementing is great. This is something that you could talk about with a local nutritionist, someone that, you know, might have a little bit more of an inside look into what your vitamin D levels look like. I'm just telling you what's kind of working for me. Now, in the summer, I won't take 5,000 IUs. I'll probably take 1,000 and make sure I get in the sun with no sunscreen for at least 20 to 30 minutes every single day. Cool. What's next? We've got greens powders. So this is another one of my favorite tips for prevention. I always suggest getting your superfoods through food, but listen, not everybody's able to do that on a daily basis. So greens powders are a great way to supplement. I have two favorite brands here. Both you can buy on Amazon. Amazing Grass Green Superfood. This is the chocolate flavor. And Health Force Superfoods Vita Mineral Green. They're both fantastic. This one has a little bit more of a green flavor to it, so if you're not into that, then I would suggest the Amazing Grass that we have here. But these guys have wheatgrass, barley grass, alfalfa, spirulina, chlorella, I mean all sorts of superfoods. You can mix it in a blender bottle with some almond milk and even some protein powder for a nice snack. And this way you're getting a lot of bang for your buck in one small scoop of yummy superfoods. So those are my top prevention tips. Now let's move on to how you can treat a cold. Now, what can you do if you start to feel symptoms coming on and you think that you're going to get sick? So the first two tips are pretty simple. Sleep and hydrate. Getting proper rest is crucial to getting better. So instead of being a tough guy and trying to plow through the day, just rest. Take a sick day if you need to. Make sure you're getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep at night, and this way you'll be able to be 100% the following day and feel awesome. And hydration is obviously very important too. You want to flush out those toxins that are in your body that are causing you to not feel well. So you can do this with water, of course, and there's a couple other options. Coconut water, which is nature's Gatorade. I love this brand here. You can find it in Whole Foods and a lot of health food stores now. And tea. I'm a big fan of Yogi tea. I love the little messages that are on the tea bags. It's like a nice little surprise every time I open a wrapper. So this is a lemon ginger flavor. They have a lot of flavors that are related to colds and to, you know, naturally kind of healing. It's really just personal preference according to what flavor you like. Next would be fish oil. So this is actually fermented cod liver oil. Green Pastures makes this particular one, and I love this brand for their superior quality. You can actually buy this on Amazon as well, and I'll post a link in that same blog that I've been mentioning. So with any fish oil, we're getting our anti-inflammatory benefits from the omega-3s, which is why we, you know, a big reason why we take them in the first place. But in this case, you're also getting vitamins A and K2 and D again. So these are going to kind of speed up the recovery process for you to feel better. And my last two here. So colloidal silver has been making sort of like a comeback. It's actually been used for its antibiotic properties for centuries, and it's really, really good stuff, but it is very powerful, so I usually only recommend it for short-term use. Again, you can find this in any health food store. They also have a spray version if you have a sore throat. This is a dropper version, so you can put 6 dropperfuls under your tongue, so sublingually, and let it sit for 30 seconds and then swallow it. So again, more for its antibiotic properties, and it is really, really great stuff. Give it a try the next time you aren't feeling well and see how you react to it. Last but certainly not least, this is usually my first line of defense when I'm not feeling well. Before I use the silver, I'll give this guy a shot. Immune Defense by Herb Pharma. Again, you can find it in your local health food store. This has echinacea root in it, astragalus root in it, and reishi mushroom, among other things. So it's kind of, you know, a really powerful supplement that you just drop in water, about 4 ounces, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, it doesn't taste wonderful, but it really does work. Every time I have felt something come on and I've used this, I'm feeling much better 24 hours later, so give it a shot. Alright guys, so those are your prevention tips and your tips for what to do when you are feeling under the weather. I'm so grateful that you joined me today. Hopefully you will be staying healthy all winter long now. And make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and head to the blog if you want to locate any of these supplements that we talked about today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.